So you're thinking about moving to Tampa Bay, you might want to think twice. Sure, the weather's perfect. It's sunny, it's warm, beach life is ideal, but it does come with its fair share of headaches, and I'm not just talking about the traffic. So before you pack your bags and move to the Sunshine State, let's get real about the reason why people are not moving to Tampa Bay. I'm Kimberly Falker. I'm a luxury real estate agent right here in Tampa Bay with 20 years of experience, and I help buyers and sellers just like you navigate this crazy market and move to this area if they want to. So today I'm here to give you the truth, the good, the bad, everything in between, to help you navigate whether you choose to or don't choose to move to this area. And if you're considering a move, hit that subscribe button and be sure to reach out to me if you need any help in the process. So let's dive in. Back in the day, Tampa Bay used to be an affordable paradise to move to, but in the last few years, home prices have shot up. In fact, in 2019, average home price in Florida was $331,000. Fast forward to today, it's $526,000. That's a 59% increase in just a few years, and in Tampa specifically, try 74% higher than just a few years ago. And therefore, why Tampa Bay might be cheaper than places like California and New York, it's no longer a bargain. Therefore, while Tampa Bay might still be cheaper than New York or California, it's no longer the bargain destination it once was. So if you're a first-time home buyer or you're looking to have a budget-friendly rent, you might have to consider looking a little bit further outside of Tampa. Now, living in Florida means warm weather year-round, but that also means running your AC almost consistently, and that comes at a price. In fact, the last year, my electric bill has gone up 25 to 35%, and I haven't been running any more than normal. And I'm not the only one. In fact, people in all the Tampa Bay area were so mad that the power company had to send out a letter saying basically, yeah, we know, we're sorry. And they claimed that rates will come down, but we have yet to see that. So, that's definitely something to consider. Another consideration in moving to this area in Florida and Tampa Bay is the high insurance rates. In fact, it's some of the highest in the country. In the last couple of years, it's even gotten worse. Homeowners insurance rates jumped up 40% in 2023 alone. And if you're in a flood zone, you might want to sit down before you look at those quotes, especially after the recent hurricanes just this last fall. In fact, before you buy a home, it's important to get an insurance quote because sometimes the insurance rate winds up being higher than your mortgage rate. And speaking of insurance, let's go to car insurance. National average, Florida is 15% higher than the national average. We've got many uninsured drivers here, so our car insurance here in Florida is pretty high. So keep that in mind if you're considering a move. But on a positive side, Florida winters, they don't exist. Now, if you want seasons, the falls and the changing of the colors and the, shoveling snow, you won't find that here. In fact, you have more days of sunshine here than almost anywhere in the country. But with our idyllic weather does come with consequences. In fact, over the last decade, there's been a growth population. 3.1 million new people moved to Florida, and Tampa Bay absorbed a huge chunk of that. Therefore, do expect more traffic, longer commutes, more crowded beaches, and, so if you're picturing a picture-perfect, wide-open space area, you might need to look in some of the areas that still do exist in Florida, just not the Tampa Bay area. Those would be the Panhandle, and there are some smaller coastal towns that you could consider. So have I scared you off yet? Well, jokes aside, Tampa Bay isn't for everyone. It has some real challenges, and I want you to be prepared before you make a move. But if you're still considering it, let's talk. I've been doing this 20 years. I'm born and raised here, and I know the area well. I'd love to help you. And I'm honest. I'll tell you whether it's the right fit or where within Tampa Bay would be a good fit. So hit that button, drop me a comment, send me a text, send me a DM, follow me, however you want to get in touch with me. I'm happy to help. And come back for more Tampa Bay insights. And until next time, have a great day.